Mwapinduku everybody, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a simple and easy ratatouille recipe. And without any further ado, let's get into it. First things first, I'm going to share with you all the ingredients that I use to make the ratatouille. You can see I use the butternut squash. Now in case you do not have that, a yellow squash will suffice too. Some eggplants, some baby marrows, which are in the family of zucchini, so if you have zucchini you can use that too. Some tomatoes, some green pepper, some red onion, and finally some garlic. The first stage was to cut our vegetables into circles. Now this will make sense later when we're piecing the ratatouille together. I had a hard time cutting the butternut squash, if you can notice. And all done. Whatever leftover pieces that you have, please do not discard them. We're going to use these too. So this is what I had. Leftovers of butternut squash, some green pepper, and I used the red onion and the garlic in this stage of the recipe. You want to mix this all together because we're going to throw it into a food processor. And here goes. Once this is done, you want to add any spices of your choice. What I added was paprika, some mixed herb, cumin, and a mixture of some vegetable oil in which I added some salt and some black pepper. So this is just me mixing it up, and I'm going to pour it in the mix. I thought the food processor was going to give me the paste that I wanted, but I noticed that that didn't happen. So later on you will notice that I switched to the blender to get the consistency of the paste that I wanted, which you can see right here. Next step, you want to add some vegan butter to a hot pan in which you're going to add the paste that you're just from blending. Oh, this looks so good. You want to keep stirring this for about 5 to 10 minutes until the paste is ready. And once this is done, we're going to put this paste in a tray or in a pan. In my case, it was a Pyrex dish. The next step was the interesting part. Now, because the circles of the vegetables that I cut were not even, it was quite challenging to piece the ratatouille together, but I made the most of it, as you will see right here. I added the butternut squash, some green pepper, some eggplants, tomatoes, the baby marrow. This is not a fixed rule. You can put the vegetables however you like. You just want to add color to your food. Now repeat this process until you're done. Before baking it, I added some sriracha sauce and vegetable oil, mixed them in a little bowl, and glazed my vegetables. I did this because I didn't want the top of them to burn as it was baking, and also just to add some additional flavor. You want to glaze your vegetables real nice, just so that the top of them do not burn. And the final stage before we bake is putting parchment paper on top of it. Again, this is to prevent the ratatouille from burning because it's gonna bake for a very long time. You're gonna bake it for an hour, 20 minutes. And as you can see, once it's done, you maybe struggle to remove the parchment paper like I did, but it was all worth it. And just like that, your ratatouille is done. Please feel free to add whatever flavors and spices that you want to your food, but it was that easy. This was so delicious. I hope you try it and I hope you like it. As always, I'm ever so grateful that you stayed to the end and that you watched this video. Please take time to like it, to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment, a suggestion of what you'd want to see next. And to you, I'm sending love and light.